guys, here we are doing paper 2021 May June. Now it's a paper 3 that contains two topics. One is data analysis and website authoring, and that's paper variation 3-1. And right now we are going to do data analysis, that is nothing but using MS Excel. So spreadsheets we are working on. And about the evidence document, create a new word process document by ourselves. It's not there in the folder. There is no separate file. We have to create by ourselves by giving the name, center number, candidate number in the header. Fine, and we're going to save that Word document with this name underscore followed by our center number underscore candidate number. So an example of it is given. It has to go like this. This is evidence document. Okay, this is evidence document. What do you say? Shall we create that evidence document? Let's go for it. Open MS Word and let's go to the header part here. Okay, now insert header, go for blank 3 column, and here on the top we are giving our details, name, second center number, then third is the candidate number. Okay, and we're going to save this with the name what is given there, and make sure you're saving in the same folder. Where is May June? It should be 3-1. Okay, and what's the name I have to save it? Let me just check in the creation paper. J2131 evidence, J2131 evidence underscore the center number, then underscore candidate number. Okay, and save it as Word document. Save. Okay, this part is done of the evidence. Let's minimize it. Let's go to the creation paper. Task 1 is done fully, and here is the task 2. From here onwards we are going to follow the steps for solving spreadsheet task. File management. So this is the file they will tell us to just collect all the files that we have already in our folder. Okay, so we are not bothered about this right now, but in the exam you have to go through all this thoroughly and you have to arrange the files as instructions given over here. Okay, now let's go down to the data analysis part. Here is the one, task 5 onwards. You are going to use a spreadsheet to list properties in Bali that match the location and room type entered by the user. Hope you got what is given over here. There is a spreadsheet having all the details about the properties in Bali. Okay, and when we enter the location and room type, it has to display all the details of that room and the location. Fine, so that's what all the details of properties in Bali. So here step 14, open and examine the files J2131 home and J2131 rate.csv in a spreadsheet package. Now let's see what's that. Row 2 in the file J2131 home contains the location of the properties, and row 3 to 8 contains the names of properties. Okay, fine. These files will be used to provide data for your spreadsheet and must not be changed, should not modify, take care of the files. Okay, now let me go to this folder and get this home and rate. 21 May, June 31. Here we are. Where is that? This is a home. Just select, right click, open with Excel, and rate as well. Select, right click, open with Excel. So let's open these two files and examine the data in that. Here is the data of rate. Okay, the code of maybe of the location, yes, and the rate per night, breakfast, available or not in Bali. Now another file we have, that's this one, property table it is. Then all the places, I guess, there, location, here as per the location. See, the locations are given horizontally. Okay, horizontally, you see that, try to observe that. See the location. Okay, see, these are the locations. Okay, these are the locations, and in every location, what are all the places, like hotels and resorts, villas and all in every location. See, Seminyak and this all there, Ubud, it is all there, Lavina, this all there. It goes like that, but it is given horizontally. Maybe we need a horizontal lookup, that's H lookup. Let's see. Okay, now let's get back to the question. Here it's clearly said row 2 in the file home contains the location of the properties, and 3 to 8 contains here, that's what it's saying. See, row 2 contains the locations, and 3 to 8 contains what it contains, contains the names of the properties. Yes, okay, we clearly examined that, those two files. Now let's move on. Open and examine the file G2131 list in a spreadsheet package. Now again we have to open a list. Where is the list? Here is the list. Select, right click, open with Excel. This is the third Excel sheet we are opening. Okay, I guess till here, yeah, is something like this list. Now let's see what you are supposed to do with this file as well. Data has been placed into cells B4 and B5 to help you test your model. Okay, where is B5, B4 and B5? They just enter these two values to test our coming up functions and all, whether they are working perfectly or not. If it's a room type is Ubud, room like location is Ubud, room type has to display as a queue. Okay, so it is just one example given there. Now let's move further. Place in the header left line the text list prepared by. In the header left side of this list file, followed by a space, your name, center number, candidate number, then a space followed by on, followed by a space and today's automated date. Okay, now we are giving our details in this file. This is the file. Okay, so we have to go to the header and towards extreme left side. Your left is its left, and we are gonna add up all these details. Okay, now let's do that. View, page layout. Here you see the header and towards extreme left. Okay, now list, what I have to type in there, list prepared by complete by, and I'm supposed to write a space. After that, my name, center number, candidate number. Okay, space, my name, center number, and candidate number. Okay, now again another space as well. Yeah, followed by on, and followed by a space, then automated date, today's date. Okay, space on, then I have to go for header footer. See, just click that menu, it will open down, and current date. Can you see there, current date? Yes, just done. This is done. Is it all perfect? This text, then my details, then a space, on, space, and automated today's date. Yes, yeah, it's perfectly done. Click outside. That's it. Next, save this as a spreadsheet with a file name J2131BHH underscore center number underscore candidate number. For example, this, just like the evidence document to be saved, right? Okay, let's do that. J2131. Now go to file, save as. In 3.1, I'm gonna save J2131. Then it comes BHH underscore underscore. What is that? My center number, right? Center number underscore candidate number. And the most important is here, I have to save it as a Excel workbook. Fine. Now make sure you're saving in the folder. Done. Now what's next? 14th step is done fully. 15 now. Format the spreadsheet to look like this, or anything they mentioned, the measurements or formatting stuff, nothing is there. Oh, it's there. Format the merger cells A1 to B1 to contain white 28-point text on a black background. 28 point. This is 28. Okay. Now let's do that. A1 to B1. Let me just close this one. View normal. Okay, this is done. Here it is. So A1 to B1, I have to merge. Okay, I have to merge. So just go home, merge, and center. Now this text should be of 28. Tick 28, and background is black. Okay, then the foreground is white. And what is the font? Any font type is given. Contains, nothing is given. And I guess this is Times New Roman. Just a similar one will keep it. A similar one will keep it. Okay, so let me just go for Times New Roman. Let me just check. Times New Roman, bold. Oh yeah, it's matching exactly. Okay, now what's next? Now see, this all details exactly. It has to look like this. Only this is given, the heading. Rest all we have to just copy and just match it. This is, I guess, it's a bold, and this all centered, and this all also centered. And I guess the font size has also been increased, right? Okay, let's just make it a bit closer to that match. This is a bit bigger in size. Okay, and this all have to be in the center. Okay, let's go for center, and all are given bold. Is that? Just check that. And you see there, oh, this is actually merged up till the second column. Okay, now let's do that. This two, this one and this one, it's merged up. Okay, merge and center. And now I can reduce the size of it. Okay, now it's perfect. Anything more? Yeah, this are actually after the functions, they are getting all the details. Okay, we have only this much. We're going to do the functions and all, then all the values will appear. Okay, this is how much? 11. Can you just at least make it 12? Okay, this is 12 now. It's perfect. Save the changes. Now let's go to the question 16. Enter a function in cell B7. I guess this is done. Let me just highlight. Enter a function in cell B7 which, depending on the room type, looks up the number of persons from the file rate. So here, depending on the room type, we have to tell the number of persons. Means we have to look for the number of persons from the file rate. Let me see, where are they? Yeah, here you see code for each code, that is room type. Okay, room type, and for each room type you have the number of persons. Fine, this value we have to get into the file list. See, number of persons based on the room type. Based on the room type, we have to find the number of persons from rate file. Hope this is clear to you. Okay, based on the room type, we have to find number of persons from the file rate. See, yeah, code is there. As per the code, we have to find the number of persons for each room type. Now let's go for it. Here I have to enter in cell B7. So since we are looking for the value, always it has to be lookup, and in this case we are looking for this our answer in vertical columns, so it has to be V lookup, open bracket. Now what is the lookup value? This is the room type, is the lookup value, comma. Now we have to go to another, that rate file, and get the table array, rate file and table array from second onwards. Fine, from second, and you have to select all till the end. Sorry, this till 27. Now just give a comma there, and from which column we are getting the answer for us? Person, number of persons is in which column? Second column. So 2 we are entering, and for the exact match we are using 0. Close the bracket, enter. See, what is a Q there? Let's just find out what is Q. Q something, the room type, and 3 people are there. Can you see that? 3 people. And what's the other one? Just let me change the code over here. I will take, suppose, okay, D. What will be 2? So is that? Just check in the right file. D. What is D? Yeah, it's number of persons or 2. Okay, and then I'll go for Z. Let me see. Then I can make sure my function is perfectly working. Z. Yeah, it's perfect. Now let me just go back to Q. Okay, done. Is it exactly what is given over here? See there, we are getting 1 by 1. Yes. Now let's move to the next question. 16th is done. Hope it's understood clearly. Now 17, enter a function in cell B8 which, depending on the room type, again means our lookup value is B5 only. Yes, we are getting the part of the syntax. What is the first lookup value in any lookup function, right? So in that case, what is the first value? It is a lookup value. So here we understood what is a lookup value. It should be the B5. See, it's because it's a room type, based on room type. So it is a B5 is the lookup value. Displays whether breakfast is provided using the file rate. Okay, let me just open the file rate. See, breakfast. So as per the room type, whether you are given a breakfast or not. And where we are getting the answer from, which column? From fourth column. Now hope you got an idea of the function. Now here is B8. Now you're going to tell me the function. Yes, so you can come for helping me. We look up, open bracket. Now you let me know what is the lookup value. Wonderful, it's B5, comma. Now what is the table array? I have to go to the another file, right file. I have to select from code to breakfast all, because my answer, what I'm looking for, answer is in the fourth column, right? Very good. And next one here, comma 4, then comma 0, close the bracket, press enter. So here we got yes, means for the room type Q, he is given the breakfast. And is it the right way we are moving? Yeah, here is the one. Yes, perfect. Now let's move to the next question. 17th is done. 18, let's go for 18. After that, what else there? Okay, saving, then yeah, now let's stop over here as a first part of this Excel 2021 paper 3-1. We'll be back in seconds.